That's it. That's it. Let's go. Practice fast.
Back here at Camp Dolphin, the team with a couple of practices today, one in the morning and now a closed practice in the afternoon in the bubble. In between practices, the head coach Tony Sparano met with the media, and of course, one of the things he was asked about was the emotional outbursts, if you will, that Brandon Marshall has shown the last couple of days. Here's what the coach had to say about Marshall and his perceived frustrations.
I didn't see it, but, I got bigger fish to fry than to worry about that. I mean, if he drops them and he gets pissed off at himself about dropping them, I'm okay with that.
So not a lot of concern about Brandon Marshall from the head coach, and certainly not a lot of concern about his fullback, Lusaka Polite, very important to this Miami Dolphins offense.
I think Lusaka Polite's one of the most critical guys, certainly, I think, on our offense. I really do. I think his role on the offense is very, very important. Never mind what he does in some of the short yardage situations, but this guy is one of the people that you can really trust out there. I think if we talk to Ricky and Ronnie would tell you they trust him because they know that he's going to help them get through the smoke. And I think that they just trust that the guy's going to be in the right place at the right time, and that's a good problem to have. I think as a football team, you hope that you have more and more people that can trust each other like that group trusts Lusaka Polite.
And so Lusaka Polite receiving praise from his coach and also through his coach praise from the guys he blocks for. Finally, the head coach was asked about profanity. Of course, with Jets coach Rex Ryan in the middle of everything because of HBO's Hard Knocks, the coach talked about his own way of dealing with his players.
I would say no, there's probably not a place for it. I'm not a choir boy by any stretch of the imagination. I don't claim to be. Not really that proud of it. But I think at times you have to be you, and from my end, that's the way I am with the players. I tell them right from my stomach what I think, and I think that if I did it any other way, they would probably wonder what's wrong with Coach. So, but there's a time and a place where you got to put your arm around them, and there's a time and a place where you got to chew on them a little bit, and I think sometimes that comes out a little bit differently.
And so a very entertaining meeting with the head coach Tony Sparano concluded with that. Check back throughout the day to MiamiDolphins.com and TheFinsiders.com for the very latest from Davey.